Hey guys, it's Woody Mark, a brand new Norwich career mode video, and we are starting up against Liverpool. And by the way, this episode was live streamed, so check out my Twitch in the description if you want to see more. At the end of the day, when it comes to FIFA 16, getting a PS4, so overall, I hope the live stream factor will still be the same. But to begin with, when FIFA comes out, I'm going to be live streaming and recording all the squad builders live, so yeah, like, following my Twitch might be important if you want to keep in tune with all the squad builders and all of that. And yeah, if you want to get a sneak peek of what they're all about and maybe, well, enjoy yourself on the way. But I will stop self-advertising my own stuff on my own channel. Who do I think I am? But Bennett does get the first goal indeed. So yeah, overall, good start. But Cameron Jerome, Skirtle's not the fastest, so yeah, bad slide tackle also. And the computer seems to slide tackle a bit too much in a way. They seem to fail a lot of the time, especially if you've got semi-pacey players. Because, don't get me wrong, my front three are very fast. Like, they've got good pace, but, well, I guess Castillo would have the equivalent of 92 and 93. But, like, Jerome, Redmond, 86, 87 kind of thing, 88. Like, it's very, very quick, but it's not the fastest per se. And yeah, overall, Sturridge scored a header. I was a bit unlucky not to get the tackle, but overall, like, there was not much else I could do, apart from, like, losing the ball in the first place or kind of thing. But at the end of the day, Pep Guardiola, I believe he said the biggest risk of all is not taking any risks, which is quite an interesting quote. And I was like, yeah, that's actually true, because if you just pass it around the back all the time, technically, you're not giving the other person the ball, but you're not doing anything. So it's like taking a long shot as a risk. You might get the reward. So if you do everything by the book, you might always fail. So yeah, just keep that in mind when you're doing things, because there's always a right and wrong thing to do, but sometimes the wrong thing can be the right thing. But overall, we did beat Liverpool 3-1, so that's a pretty damn good result. Like, they had a lot more chance than hit the crossbar many times. Like, if you tuned into the live stream, you would know. So yeah, it sort of goes sort of like that. But there was only a 1 day gap in between this game, which sort of sucked. So I have to put like Murphy on the bench and all that kind of stuff. Start with Martin and more. So yeah, but Castillo on the ball, just running with it, like pelting it down. And yeah, I hope he can get a free kick here. Fake shot stop. And honestly, if you guys... Okay, I don't know if this is the same case for Xbox One, even Xbox 360. I don't really know gameplay too well on Xbox 360 and such. But if you're playing on PS3, then the fake shot stops, abuse it on career mode, because it will get you goals. It will get you so many goals, it is unreal. But they're like really bad set piece defending. Like, Castillo shouldn't be scoring a header. Mind, he scored 9 league goals, which I'm pretty sure was the amount he got last season in the Championship, which just shows how far he's gone. And considering he was known to have a goal drought as well, that's even more impressive. But we are now pushing towards those Champions League spots. However, our target is Europa League, but because we made it further in the cup, we should have our job saved. So if we stay within the pack, I reckon, then our job should be okay. But yeah, this was the match a few days afterwards, so a few of my players were still recovering, like Redmond's a little bit tired, so I had to play Bennett. So yeah, it's a little bit difficult at times, so yeah, and for some reason I didn't fast forward this. How strange, but it's okay. I like how I've actually... Little story. I commentated over this video once, but realised the wrong mic was on, which doesn't input sound. Don't even ask why, but so I had to do this again, which is all okay, because at the end of the day, it's getting the best content out, and I'm pretty sure it'll be boring just having the Norwich career mode gameplay, wouldn't it? Just a little bit. But good finesse shot from Cameron Jerome, making it 1-0 against Blackburn. And I'm not even going to talk about what happened here. Like, be cool. Heads it back to goalkeeper, doesn't, and it goes in. I have 2 theories, so I am going to talk about it. He should have headed it back, which would have meant Ruddy would have got the ball. Easy peasy. Or I had... And then he then he did the pass afterwards, which went in the net. Or the other, maybe more likely reason is I panicked, kept spamming X, and it went in the goal. So yeah, Cameron Jerome 18 league goals. Woohoo! Yeah, that worked. So overall, great over top free ball by Houlihan. I'm so happy I didn't sell him, by the way. Obviously, I'm going to need a younger replacement because he's going to be going downhill. Because at the moment, even though his rating isn't actually much different, he hasn't exactly, what's the term, gone downhill yet. So he's still a very good player, and to be honest, he probably wasn't worth selling for 2 million or however much he was worth. But these players don't know. Giving a yard to Cameron Jerome is suicide because he's so strong and he's so, he's fast enough. Well, he's got really good pace actually. He's not fast enough. He's got good pace that he just gets that extra yard on people easy. And you just see people trying to tug his shirt and all of that. And he's like, no, just no. And what a header as well, just saying. The computer's able to score some pretty nice goals that time, and that's one of them. So, fair play to them, fair play to him indeed. So that's 3 goals to 2, and currently they're on the ball, so it's a bit of trouble. But 2 really good tackles actually, and oh dear, 3 decent tackles. And again, similar thing. He actually chests the ball down instead of clearing it. Now, I believe I did tell the player to pass the ball. If I didn't, then it's my fault. If I did, then it's the game's fault. Because at times, if you don't press, what they need to say is, if you don't press anything, then it's okay. However, if they do, they need to do something. And I believe, well, it's difficult, but they should make the players at the right moment crouch to head the ball, I personally think. However, then you would have attacking-wise, things go wrong, players ducking under the ball for some reason. So it's sort of, that would be a good mechanic to put in the game, but it's a difficult one. But if you get it right, it removes some of the easy goals. And I didn't put the stats in, so I do apologise. I believe they were pretty even, but yeah. But currently we are up against Hull City and Leibad on the ball. Fantastic ball into Cameron Jerome, and that's why I signed him, because I honestly don't believe Houlihan could have done that. So, Cameron Jerome, 20 league goals. GG, and difficulty-wise, that's another thing in transfers. Difficulty, I'm going to keep it on world class, even though, at the moment, I'm still able to lose. If I find I'm winning every single game, and the games are relatively close, like the last 3 games, they all could have got results. They were all dominating me. So, well, the other 2 were really even. Well, no. Blackburn was even. QPR, they had more shots. Liverpool, they had twice as many shots. So at the moment, I just think I'm good at finishing and getting the goals right now. Yeah, so I'm not going to have the difficulty. However, if I get to another level where I find I'm doing really good, then what I will do is up the difficulty. So, yeah, it's one of those. And don't even ask. Just think. What? The key, I don't even know. If that was actually enough power with the shit finish. Granted, it was inside the 6-yard box, so I could sort of understand. And if the keeper goes down to the ground, then I kind of understand. But in a way, he just panicked and flapped around, and I really don't like that saving mechanic at all, because it only works with the players near them, and they just dive, I guess. But Cameron Jerome gaining yards, scoring the goal, 4 goals to 0. I think we can say in the 72nd minute that is definitely GG. But the transfer window is open. I'm going to attempt to sell Gary Hooper. If not, I'm going to try to offer him a new contract and all of that. So, yeah, that could work out well. And also, another thing is we got bids in for the Belgian Beast and Cameron Jerome. But what I've done is said, no, we're not listening to any bids because those 2 are key players in our mini project at the club. So yeah, but he crosses it in and don't even ask. And then he won the header as well. And then Whitehead just turns and he shoots and he scores a pretty nice goal. To be fair, all the goals that the computer has scored this episode has been pretty good. Especially my one. My one was just MLG Pro, you know. But it is coming to the end of the video. You're gonna... The stats were actually fairly even in this one too, surprisingly. But if you enjoyed the video, hit like button, subscribe, do subscribe if you want to see more. So, Woody Mark, I'm out here. See you guys, and we've got Man City again. And also, I believe Eric Dyer got a training injury, so that's something else. But see you guys.